for inspiration to add to our decor, and sometimes that means a new item, or sometimes it's just rethinking how we're using what we already have, and we want to do a lot of that. So luckily, Shoana is a self-declared Christmas enthusiast. Apparently, she likes this season. So she's full of holiday inspiration. So do you shop new every year, Shoans?
No, definitely not. I like to shop my stuff first.
Yes.
And then if something needs a refresh, if I can refresh it myself, I will. If it needs to move on, or I don't have a place for it anymore because I've like moved for the 900th time,
right.
Something like that, then I'll bring in small things every year. But
yes.
I like to shop my stuff first.
Absolutely, because you got good stuff. So I feel like we need to start by talking about that showstopper, spectacular tree.
The tree. I had to bring this tree and show everybody and scream it from the rooftops. So I personally have had this tree in my home for, this is the third Christmas.
Okay.
And there has not been an Instagram photo or even a small corner of it that I haven't posted that I don't get bombarded by people saying, where did that beautiful tree come from? And it, to this day, 3 years later, is still the most beautiful tree that I have found on the market, so I wanted to share it. It's from Home Depot.
Okay.
And the reason why it is so beautiful is, yes, there's lots of tips, there's lots of branches, it's dense, and in the lower light, it really sparkles, but that's because there are 5,000 micro lights on that tree. And to give you reference, an average Christmas tree that's 7.5 feet tall would have maybe 600, maybe 700 lights. So that gives you like why there's so many more on this. And Home Depot Canada was so smart about doing this tree, because when you usually get into this pro grade, my husband calls it my pro tree.
Yeah, it's a pro tree.
This type of caliber of a tree, they always make them too big and too tall. And this tree, like I said, 7.5 feet tall, so it fits even in a traditional home that has 8-foot ceilings, like my house does. And it's not too big on the bottom. So I was like, it just scored. And then of course with the remote, it does all the things, all different colored lights, and it does, blinking here and there, and all sorts of different settings.
Yeah.
I'm personally a white light kind of gal.
Me too, especially if it's a white warm light.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's all you need.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, a couple of years ago, I didn't even put ornaments on it because it was so pretty.
Because it's so pretty. Yeah. Okay, let's say you don't have the pretty, beautiful, showstopper, spectacular tree, but you have a tree at home and you want to elevate it. What do you suggest?
Yes, I've lived in apartments most of my life, so small spaces, small trees, right? And so you've got maybe the pencil style tree like this one, and you want to make it, you wish it was taller, or you just want to give it a little bit more presence. All you have to do is pop it into a basket to do two things: to lift it up to make it that full height, if that's what you're looking for that tree. I've even done it on my front porch with like little 4-foot and 5-foot trees, just to give different height variation. But also to give that decorative base, something different. If you've got a planter that isn't being used, that the summer plants are out of, put it in that. Two things that you're looking for: you want to make sure it's secure in the bottom, so measure the feet of the actual tree. And make sure the whatever you're putting in the basket is that big so it fits in.
Yes.
And make sure it's really heavily weighted down there. Whether you're putting, I don't know, leftover patio stones or something like that in there.
Bricks, rocks, whatever.
Another great thing that works well is patio umbrellas. The base that those hold them down, if it's not too much of a monster base, put the tree in that like it's an umbrella and put it in the basket because it'll hold it upright.
Oh, you're so smart. Okay, let's talk about greenery, because faux greenery has come a long way.
It has come a long way, and this puts a tingle in my tinsel. Okay? And so this here is the garlands, and I've mixed in with the faux garlands real greens in here, just because I wanted you to be able to tell how unbelievably natural these are.
They feel better, they're flatter.
They do, and I'm pulling out the real stuff so you can see the color variation is so on point. They feel unbelievably real. And this came from Decor. Specifically, they've got a shop on Etsy, but they're called the Real Touch garlands or wreaths. I'm going to hold it up because it's nice to see how it drapes. If you picture this on a mantle, do you see how it's really laying like natural garland would?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And this is and the price point is only a smidge more. It is more, but it's just a smidge more. You're not breaking the bank going crazy with it. And I think it's such a great investment. It comes in firs and hemlocks and cedars.
Very nice.
And they've got swags, of course. And I just think it just elevates kind of what you're looking to bring into your home, just to kind of, if it needs that refresh that we're looking for.
And if you're looking for faux that's going to last you a lifetime, right? Because that's why folks go faux, right? So you can use it over and over again. It's just so much more realistic.
It really is. It's just awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you have when it comes to elevating like your lights?
Yes.
Let's talk about the lights.
Okay. This is a home run.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how we all want to be energy efficient, 100%.
Yeah.
And so when they first came out, those like neon bright blue, so-called labeled white, but they were clearly fluorescent blue lights were everywhere because we wanted to do the right thing and get the energy efficient ones, but we couldn't get the warm lights. Okay, amongst other problems with the lights that are on the market, Monica Hibbs' home has created, in my opinion, the perfect lights. They can be indoor, but more importantly, they can be outdoor.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Okay, they are next to shadow resistant. I really banged these up to really give them a test to see if they did. More importantly, they're the warm light. They're this traditional warm light we like. I like that the bulb is in that traditional size and shape. It's not the itty bitty ones. That's a nice thing to find. They are extremely energy efficient. You can attach up to, I think it's 25 of these cords together, back to back, so you get a lot of the distance. And I love that they've done it on a white wire, because a lot of us that have the white homes, the white fascia, whatever, the black or the green wires and stuff never look quite right. So they did it with the white. And they've come with the clips on it already. Of course, you can staple it to the fascia if that's what you're looking for, but it's got the clips on. They absolutely, completely, totally nailed it with these lights.
Beautiful. Yeah. Now, we're also going to talk about scent a little bit, because it smells like the holidays here.
I know, isn't that so good?
Beautiful what you have going on here.
Okay, so you don't have to have one or the other. Your decor can be your scent.
Right.
And so these are Lucia by Pure Living, and these are brass balls that clearly can be held on your tree, or they can be put into a centerpiece decor. And what I love about what they've done here, this is a Canadian company, they come with pine cubes that have essential oils on them, so they give off the smell of the cubes, from the cubes. So decor can also be your scent.
And speaking of which.
So this is, that's okay.
I did it.
Yes, isn't that lovely? So Sage is well known for their diffusers.
That's so cool.
And they've got two really, really lovely ones this season. I love this one, Starry Nights, because as you saw, it's touch for turning the light at 3 different levels.
Very cool.
It's burning the essential oils, or diffusing the essential oils now, so we've got that pine smell going in here. But it lets off that sparkly kind of glow that you're looking for now. Beautiful on a mantle. Beautiful. And then this one I super love.
This one smells really good.
Yeah, it's the ruby red, and what they have done is they have figured it out how to make it rechargeable and cordless, so you can put it in the center of a table and still get that diffused oils. I just love it. They're so smart. Sage.
The holidays.